same thing with Talon Esports. So I think this is the first brawl we're gonna witness.
Oh yeah, here we go. Looks like it's going to be the Yasnaya fight between horaaesports and also Talon. Now that we're in the grand finals with both of these teams together, if they don't switch, we're going to see every Eranga match this same fight. And Talon, looks like they want to finish up the job. Okay, this is going to be Axel as he moves forward. He only has a pistol, but Sky is ready for him. And actually going to eliminate it immediately.
Here we go. Obviously, horaaesports is resetting. It's a good thing that they are still a complete squad here. Cannot say the same though for the side of Talon Esports. Seems to me like they've already lost one of their member, and we can see that Sleepy's been throwing nade here to probably flush out Yoru. But Yoru's not moving a muscle here, so trigger discipline and just really waiting for that opportunity. Maybe if one of the horror boards expose themselves, through the window, he could probably shut them down. But in the meantime, Yoru is not really making his presence felt at the moment. And we can see that two of them had already been taken out of the equation. So not exactly sure how Talon is going to be surviving this.
Well, two players from Talon. It's going to be pretty hard though. And plus they're quite spread out. So if one player gets knocked, that's pretty much it. And horaaesports seems to kind of know that they're in this building. It's just a matter of identifying which room or which floor they're at. Okay, here comes horaaesports. Sky is going to get in. So now they've infiltrated the same building, Yoru needs to be prepared. He does have his trusty shotgun together with him. Here we go.
They know they have the upper hand advantage up against Talon over here. Just, of course, brings the aggression on for the side of horaaesports. And there you go, another accurate nade coming from Sleepy, shutting down Yoru in that process. And he got the first grenade elimination for this round. 3 points now in the bag for horaaesports. Let's see what the Purple Heart is going to do in this situation as they hunt down Achul.
And Achul, final player, where is he going to go? But oh, he responds back with a shotgun of his own. Knocked down one, two. Achul! Okay, making some progress here. Sleepy is the one to be gunned down by Achul. Now 2 more left from Hora.
Oh, they need to be careful now. It's going to be a 1v2. Achul trying to even the playing field over here. We got Jiggle in a Captain Levi skin. Let's see if he can put down Achul in this 1v1. Jiggle's trying to give some sort of backup. Sky also joining into the mix as well. But Achul, again, is just waiting for horaaesports to step inside, and is definitely will retaliate. Although he's been getting some damage, Jiggle now coming from behind, and there you go. It is done. It is finished. Talon Esports' first team to be taken out from this game.
Oh, okay. That was a fight by Achul there. At some point, I thought that could he actually clutch it? But okay, horaaesports dealt with him. Now we can think about the circle. Where the circle is on the left side, it's very likely to be a Gacha circle. And we have a handful of teams already in it. Vikings, especially. Now in the middle of the circle, but they are not too far away from BTR.
Oh yeah, and just look at that circle. The amount of teams that we have over to the northern side. I mean, Yangon Galacticos, even Alpha 7, headed towards the same entry point. They could probably have a clash against E-Arena. We also have the GLU squad coming inside. I mean, Vikings is there, BTR is there. So I'm just really waiting for, this massive collision to happen between all those teams that I just mentioned. And also we have to consider that there are also a lot of teams that will be coming from the northeast side, because we do have like 30% of water over here. There's a portion of the military base included in the zone.
I know. We're wishing for the circle to go to that portion, right? Like the chances are small, but if somehow it goes all the way down there, perfect. I would love to see that. Because right now, inside Meta Base, it's only Team Secret. Only one team. No one else is there. And if it does pull there, Team Secret will be the happiest of them all.
Oh, yeah, definitely. That is for sure. Oh, okay, here we go. I thought Vikings was going to go in an engagement, but okay, maybe he was just testing if like his gun is working. But again, we're still waiting if teams will greet each other here for stage number 1. But most of the teams that I can see on the map feed over here are still busy with the rotation. I mean, we can see that GOU squad still picking up some equipment and probably some weapons and the ammos that they can use as soon as they get into battle over here. And as for Team Secret, yes, they're still on the south side of Erangel down there in Novo. But Frank as well as Zerus, they are already beginning their journey towards the main peninsula.
And voindonkey, shooting range, moving in. Tanking a bit of the blow, but it's only stage 1, so it's going to be fine. Fazeclan, Hora, and Vampire Esports in the same situation. And these areas, since they have Pubg all to themselves, so they will be unchallenged coming up. But as they move towards the quarry area, that's where BTR is at.
Ooh. Okay, here we coming off the kill feed, it's Alpha 7 versus the Arena. Confirmation coming through. Mormon had been taken out of the game. So that's 1 point under their belts, and they continue on with their rotation. They could probably clash with E-Arena as well. Joker's definitely going to take his time, down there at Primorsk. I don't think he's going to be joining any engagements just yet because, well, I mean, E-Arena obviously suffered some major casualties and damage over here, so he needs to focus on getting to the latter stages of this match just to make sure that they collect enough placement points as well.
And BTR, newfound round for them. At some point in the playoffs, they looked like they were not able to make it, but then they feel their key players, and then they made it here into the grand finals. Now, if we were to look at the lineup they're currently playing, Razy is not. Snape is playing instead. Snape, or what was the pronunciation again that time? Snipe?
Snipe, yes.
Okay. I tried to tune in my brain, but I somehow can't. But anyway, what we can see is the circle that will not go into main to the base. So it's time for Team Secret to pass that left bridge into the main peninsula.
Ooh. Okay. However, not exactly sure how horaaesports lost No Fear. But yeah, No Fear is already out of the game here. But horaaesports already bagged 5 LMs for themselves, and so far they are the high-performing team. As I can see on the leaderboard, I mean, they're the only team with 5 points in the bag. But let's see if that's going to change, because V-Savior right now going up against Alpha 7. We got Paragin and DX4 together, and Carrillo has a DPS over here, but he is, well, getting roasted alive, and Paragin took a lot of damage, and now both of us playing with V-Savior down on the ground.
Oh, and here is the shot from 2504. Winterwild comes in and in the face. It's 2504. DBS gameplay. Final player of this era. We'll say Paragin and Levi's.
Here we go. 2504 going for a pickup over here. Joker. Okay, I think this is an opportunity for E-Arena to score some points. Now, this is going to be a dance-off between 2504 and Joker. Now, Joker with a kill. Eliminating Alpha 7.
That was super fast. Okay, great follow-up there by Joker. And now he will have that compound for himself, but he's the final player of E-Arena. Now on screen, we have the boys of dpluskia, the undisputed champions of the playoffs. And BTR in front. But looks like Fabian is alone. Okay, Noble pulled the trigger onto Bumblebee. Okay, the rest of dpluskia, are they going to join the fight?
Oh man, this is gonna be interesting. dpluskia again, early engagements. Okay, this is what we want. And Nobu now possesses a total of 1 elimination point under his name. So let's see if he can actually rack up some more. In the meantime, we're looking at BTR. And Bumblebee, again, had already been taken out. So it's just Optimus. We got Snipe and the Satar all together. But we all know that these are, like the big boys in the competitive scene as well. So I'm interested how they're going to do a counter here, or even pull off a great maneuver just to make sure that they get the first chicken dinner. But as for voindonkey, they're pretty close with the boys of Yangon Galacticus. And there's some sort of card chase happening between these two teams.
Oh, but Chase might stop in case voindonkey just crashes in. Okay, but voindonkey, I'm not sure if they really want to go for it, or it depends on where the circle will be, since we will hit the circle in a few more seconds. So might as well wait for the circle before deciding if it's going to be a worthwhile fight for them. And circle south, hard shift. Now we have like 20% of water in this circle.
I thought I was gonna go over to the south side. That's what we want. But then again, this is kind of a tricky circle as well, Sir Cloud. And as for horaaesports and fazeclan, man, they're still tanking the blue. Probably they might have an altercation as well before they step into the zone. But as for BTR, they could probably go up against dpluskia. But coming off the kill feed, though, it's Vampires versus M9, and we also got voindonkey over here versus 4 Thrives.
Oh, potato knocked. Long range by Noki from 4 Thrives. Voindonkey now popping up that smoke just to give extra cover, but the nades will come in. They have to be careful and lucky at the same time. But Razak, unlucky for him, gets knocked down. Falak follows up. 4 Thrives take over the position of Voindonkey. Now they want to clear up Couture.
No mercy, says Falak. That was brutal. Nade coming from 4 Thrives, and oh no, this is not looking too good. horaaesports been taking some damage, and it looks like 2 of them already out of the game, courtesy of fazeclan. They seem to have the advantage over horaaesports. Jiggle might be the last member for the Purple Hearts.
Oh, okay. Just like that, I guess they fell while they were trying to rotate into the circle, and they happened to bump into other teams, and that's what happened. But right now, we're going to find out what's going to happen here. We got Torres, Falak, lobs his nade across, and then nade by Falak will eliminate the final player of voindonkey. Number 14, no points at all for voindonkey.
Man, Falak already had like, what, 2 grenade elimination? I feel like he was able to really get rid of voindonkey through making them explode, which is absolutely wonderful. That was such a great performance coming from Falak. However, horaaesports, unfortunately, at stage 3 already been eliminated. Coming off the kill feed, it's also FaZe versus GLU this time. As you all know, fazeclan will be coming from the northern side. They're trying to step into the zone, but then again, GLU is there to greet them. But as for Team Secret, down here at Primorsk, they're on a 2-2 split here. 2 of their players is handling business with BTR because BTR is still outside of the zone and trying to get their way in, but Team Secret is making it hard for this boys.
Playing the gatekeeping role right now. Team Secret full squad. Now BTR is going to be that challenge, but still they can rotate somewhere towards the north side of coming in. But speaking about the north, we have dpluskia. Pretty much at this point, the north is theirs, but things might change when the circle shifts. And the circle now will move. Will it still be dpluskia? Oh, dpluskia still has the circle.
Oh man. Oh, the circle is behaving quite erratic. Okay, so Primorsk is no longer included in the zone, so that gives time for BTR to reset. Team Secret, however, needs to step inside, and they could be greeted by the boys of Yangon Galacticos and even Vikings. And, well, if we're just going to be looking at the team's position here, Vikings need to be careful as well, because Sem9 could probably take them out, just because, you know, they're so near Vikings, and they could be sandwiched in between Sem9 and BTR. But from the kill feed, dpluskia versus Vampire Esports, and it seems like Yuhai also trying to go for a massive spray up against Vampires, and here comes the attack. But a European Yuhai gets it done.
Okay, that's going to be a start, but you need to heal. It's pretty low. Oh no, a boo-boo. The nade bounced back into his storeroom. Ah, that's a boo-boo. Yuhai naded himself.
Okay, I mean, you can't believe that guy. It's all the pressure and adrenaline and whatnot, but Yangon Galacticos, Mernat boy receiving a lot of damage. And again, confirmation, Mernat boy already taken out. We got Zeros, we got Master Smile being taken down by GK of Team Secret. Romeo boy doing, of course, a counter up against Team Secret. It seems to be doing just fine as well, but then Team Secret already suffered 1 casualty over here, but 2 points in the bag, so I guess that's still a solid performance.
Okay, yeah, 2 is not too bad though. Let's have this high ground. Firion from Sam9 will follow up after Yuhai to finish off. Saycloud, Lapa followed up with Romeo Boy, and Young Radicals eliminated. Sam9 now playing with 3 players. And Yuhai, who naded himself earlier on, Firion managed to save him, so at least he's back up again.
Okay, so dpluskia right now on the screen. Nobu, a total of 2 points for this guy. Satar! Oh man! Got shut down by GK of Team Secret. We still got 10 teams, for stage 4 over here. And we're looking at Bigatron by Vitality. They're down here at Primorsk. Still haven't found their way inside the circle. And they're pretty close with Team Secret, so I think this fight is going to continue on. But they have to settle the score here, Sir Cloud, because whoever wins the fight will then have to deal with Vikings. But coming off the kill feed, it's still Joker trying to get some LMs for the team. And is doing pretty well, if you ask me. Being the last surviving member, still racking up points. Oh man, that is quite a bold statement.
Yeah, all these amazing teams, right? That's crazy. But fazeclan right now going crazy against D+Kia. Fabian needs to win this one. Oh! With only 10% of health. Fabian was not able to get that knock. 779, 771 was the one to win it against Fabian. Where's the final player of D+Kia? Who's that? Osaf Nobu. It's Chips. Chips needs to follow up. Is he too far away? Okay, we see him on the left side of the screen.
He could still probably go to either Osal or Nobu since FaZe is trying to do a reset, but then again, it could be a little risky since GLU is also looking towards that direction. RQ, however, also suffering some losses over here. We got 3 elimination points now for GK, so he is doing a solid performance as well. We got GLU back on the screen here. It's trying to open fire up against, of course, Chips of D+Kia. But Falak continues on with his grenade elimination.
Falak and his nades. It's like homing missiles. When he launched them, it will hit. But speaking about hitting, GK hit the final player of RRQ. And RRQ is out at number 10 with 1 elimination point. For Glue Squad, 4 elimination points now. They are okay in the northern side circle around the area of Quarry. But there's a chance that the circle will go away. So there's something for them to think of later on. But right now, to think of is going to be Team Secret. No circle. Time for them to move. The blue is closing.
FaZeclan, even if they're down to their 2 players, I feel like they're still doing great here. They could potentially shut down D+Kia altogether, but they're still waiting because GLU, they do post, they're a threat just because of the vantage point they have up against D+Kia over here. So it's making it hard for Chips to actually move around from where he is exactly. I think it's the same situation that's been happening with FaZeclan as well. Obviously, GLU is going for that map control. And if they do have the opportunity to bag some points, I mean, if they could get it from FaZe and D+Kia, they're not gonna let go of that one.
And look at the amount of teams here on the left side of the circle where Sam9 is at. Team Secret wants to come in. BTR is gonna go slightly north. Team Secret scouting for the best entry in. The Vikings around the area as well without the circle. Firion is strong. And here comes Frankie as a follow-up, but Firion is still alright. Still managed to finish off strong. Now giving 7-9 5 eliminations.
Okay, we go. Firen moving to another angle over here. We're looking at Frankie. And GK bagged 4 out of 5 LMs for Team Secret, which is incredible. Now Frank is popping up those smokes, of course, he would want to do for a bridge there. But Yuhai, again, being aggressive, as you can see on the screen here, eliminating, of course, the opposition and getting points for himself as well. But Optimus, last surviving member, going up against Vikings over here. Optimus with a shotgun, but it's going to a 2v1 and see if he can defend himself effectively up against the Vikings. But Optimus right now, oh man, he just opened and welcomed all of the bullets being sent his way.
Oh, and with that, now we're at 8 teams, 19 players. Break needs to heal. Together with Dins. And the Vikings that are not in the circle yet. 7-9 will be the one to try to stop them. But look who's behind. Look who's behind all these teams coming from Quarry. It's Glue Squad, but Break got knocked down by Mika. I wonder if Dins will have time to save him. I doubt so, because 7-9 continues to put pressure.
Okay, here we go. Break crawling away from the engagement. Teams trying to find the opportunity to pick up his teammate, but then again, it could be risky just because of the fact that, they are surrounded by a lot of teams here. Would he trying to make it still possible for them to be, to pick up his teammate, but it's really hard. It's too much of a risk, if you ask me. But he could probably buy some time, but here comes a 1T eliminating U-High. Now, Vikings already has a total of 5 elimination points in the bag.
And Blue Squad is dominating with 5 eliminations as well. But they don't have the circle. Same goes for the Vikings. Sandman also does not have that circle. Now we see Frankie on screen, spraying on the break, knocking him down. Tins is going to be on the left, cooking up his nade. Oh, 2 nades launched onto Frankie. Both of them overshot as Frankie moves forward. But Frankie now out in the open, still able to get the knock onto Tins. 1 more to go. Woonty in front of him, but Woonty taking damage from the other side. Who was the one that shot Woonty? Who was it? It's Snake Lee!
Oh man, Frankie also putting up a show here. But you know what? 4 Thrives! Here we go. Make some noise for their 8 elimination points in their pockets. So they're absolutely doing wonders for match number 1 here. We got Yumiko back on the screen here for Sem9 going up against Hexus of GLU. It's an exchange of nades so far. But down goes Yumiko because he caught that nade coming from Hexus.
Okay. Now we're in our top 5 teams. Team Secret outnumber 5-6 elimination points. Blue Squad coming in. After all that fight, they still maintain a full team. And with 8 eliminations to their name. But their next challenger is going to be 4 Thrives. As we can see here on screen, Noki inside the circle. Going to play the defensive game against Blue Squad. Well, T24 looks like he's trying to go for a flank. Trying to find an opportunity, but Blue Squad, they're not interested. You can see that they are migrating to the north.
Yeah, well, 4 Thrives still a full squad here, so obviously GLU, if they're gonna, challenge up the boys of 4 Thrives, they need to be in a full squad as well. So probably Xbox as well as Texas will let go of FaZe and ship some dpluskia over here and probably head towards Stickley, just to provide that backup that they need. But let's see if that's exactly what's going to happen, because Stickley already on prone here, would love to do a sneak attack. Here comes Noel to back him up in this situation. So the sneak attack won't happen anymore because of, Noel came barging in with a vehicle. So 4 Thrives definitely heard the roar of the engine. But you know what? Noel took a nade. Okay, pretty low in HP at the moment. And that was such a great follow through after the nade. They throw in a molly. We got Stickley cooking a nade as well. But so far, 4 Thrives is effectively defending themselves.
Yeah, 4 Thrives. Now with 9 eliminations, looking for their 10th. Dominated round. Okay, sprayed by T24. He got Stickley, but the nade by Noel counted on T24. Took them a bit of effort to take down T24 from that rooftop, but here comes Falak with his nade. Falak known for nades. His nade did damage. Noel significantly. Now Falak moves forward. Falak moving on, but he takes follow-up from the other side, and they will secure that elimination point onto Noel. Xbox from afar, now being pressured by the blue. He have to leave his position. And the final player of 4 Thrives. I believe he could be IQ. Now he is in a mission to save his team.
Oh man, I did say it. GLU should have challenged 4 Thrives with a complete squad. 2-2 split's not gonna cut it, obviously. 4 Thrives, the firepower of this team is absolutely crazy. So I think, that was a missed opportunity as well for GLU to score a lot of points. They could have just let go of FaZe and dpluskia at the moment and took care of business with 4 Thrives. And now they're paying for it. They're paying for that mistake. But we're looking at the final 4 teams remaining here, and we got 4 Thrives, of course, being at the top. Probably would score the chicken dinner for the first match because they do have the number advantage. And great shot coming from 779-771, taking down one of the players from GLU, which brings us down to their last surviving member, and that is gonna be tough.
Oh, now he's based on the Xbox. 1 bullet on the Xbox. He's still fine. Xbox not near the circle at all. Popping up the smoke, moving to the next tree. But he got that onto the Xbox, way into the smoke. 779, 771, his 6 marker did activate when he hit onto Xbox. Xbox 10% of health, found in another tree. On the if he does have any person, he does 80% of outback, and he's able to tag him. And Chips goes out from behind. Chips, 2 knockdowns back to back on the 4th tries.
Oh boy! Oh man, Fourth Thrives already has the advantage, but it looks like Chips is trying to flip the script here up against Fourth Thrives, eliminating 2 of them. That is phenomenal performance once again, coming from Chips of dpluskia. And then given the opportunity, I feel like they could probably still get the chicken dinner over here.
Not gonna jinx it, not gonna jinx it. Anything can happen. Oh, Falak sees Chips. I wonder if Chips knows that Falak is on top of this hill. Falak heals up, 80% of health now. Chips, SPK in hand. Xbox finally eliminated by Chopper. We are in our top 3 now. 2v1, v2. And Chips, we try to hike up this hill. Not sure if he knows that Falak is there. He probably don't.
All right, here we go. Sneaking an attack over here, coming from Falak. He did pop off the smoke here. Oh! And effectively done by Falak. Great offense, great defense. I mean, obviously, Falak has it all, which brings us down to our final 2 teams remaining here. It's Fourth Thrives versus FaZe. It's Pakistan versus Thailand.
Okay. It's a 2v2. It's pretty equal now. fazeclan at the northern side in the circle. While Fourth Thrives take position at the south. And after this, we'll be in stage 9. No circle at all. Zone will close. Both sides trying to find each other. A fazeclan on the lower ground and Fourth Thrives on the higher ground. So Fourth Thrives geographically have the advantage. And now they have the man advantage after knocking out Chopper. Go time for Fourth Thrives as Falak will lob his next nade. Put the pressure on the 779, 771. And he's going to be the last player of fazeclan behind the tree. Falak closed the gap now. Just right in front of 779, 771. And then one play will end it all. Fourth Thrives claim the first chicken dinner in the grand finals.
It's a dynamic duo at it again. They had all the advantages working out for the team. They did have that high ground elimination, and they were able to capitalize on that one, eliminating the remaining players of a fazeclan. But it wasn't even fight. It was a 2v2. But then again, you guys have to say it with me. Who needs luck when you have Falak? Fourth Thrives, the first winner chicken dinner